Hello, could I please ask everyone to make it into the auditorium so we can begin? Thank you. Wow, thank you for joining us today. It is great to see you all. There's a lot of people this time actually, yeah. I'd like to begin by welcoming the CEO of Global Sky Limited, Baroness Mavis Leonard. She'll be leading our opening prayer. Mavis is a highly respected leader, an inspirational voice, co-founder of Genesis, and also serves as a board member at Tech Hub. Can you please give her a warm welcome?
On our feet. I wanted us to sing, but there's already a song going on, so we will just make our way into it and then we'll pray. Father, we are praying. Father, in the name of Jesus, we are grateful unto you for this evening. We thank you for grace. We thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for your protection and for your guidance. We don't take them for granted for everything that you do for us in our households, our families, and our friends. That the last year you gathered us here and we launched this amazing project. And this year, being today the 19th of December 2025, by your grace and mercy, we have gathered here again to do another one. We pray in the name of Jesus, committing this program into your care. We ask that sweet Holy Spirit that you take absolute control over this program. We ask that you will move as never before and let this program for today be a different. In the name of Jesus, let it impart, let it empower, and let it inspire. That at the end, all glory and honor will be given unto you. We ask that those who are on their way coming, that you bring them here safely. This and many more blessings we ask in Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. Sorry, please have a seat. Sorry, thank you.
Guys, can you please clap for? Oh, guys, can you please clap for Mavis after that amazing prayer?
We're making it clean, flipping and twisting with code and with grace, building a continent where tech takes its place. Tech Hub Africa, we're flying high. With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa, turning the page. We're balancing the scales of innovation and art. With every step and every leap, we're reaching the heart of the digital future, where Africa takes the lead. Tech Hub Africa, the possibilities are free. Tech Hub Africa, we're flying high. With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa, turning the page. Of innovation and art. With every step and every leap, we're reaching the heart of the digital future, where Africa takes the lead. With Tech Hub Africa, the possibilities are free. Yeah, Tech Hub Africa, we're flying high. With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa, turning the page.
Thank you guys for that amazing song. As you've just listened, that is the theme song for Tech Hub Africa. And here's an interesting fact to keep in mind as well, that that song was actually made by AI. So yes, please keep that in mind. I want to go on to today. So as it's all about networking, I'd like everyone to say hi to the person next to you as a form of networking, please. Thank you guys so much. So, before we continue with the rest of today's program, it's my pleasure to introduce our speaker for the opening remarks. Please join me in welcoming Doreen. She is a co-founder and the CEO of Tech Hub Africa.
Wow. Thank you all so much for coming. I know you have options. It's Friday, and so we appreciate you spending your Friday with us. 2 years ago, my sister Jemima and I embarked on a journey to ignite innovation and shape Africa's landscape. And look at us now, by God's grace. So less than 2 years, and we are so grateful to the God who makes all things possible in his own time. Welcome to the second anniversary of Tech Hub Africa's Tech Guru Meetup. As we gather today, we are reminded that together we are more than just a community. We are a movement that's breaking barriers, pushing boundaries, and unlocking opportunities for the best and brightest in Ghana and in Africa. We welcome the presence of the Holy Spirit in tonight's activities and give thanks to God Almighty for this moment and for the journey that has brought us to where we are today. And I know we sang that song, This Far by Grace. It's just been His grace. May we continue to be vessels of innovation, a hub for all the innovations that all these young people are creating, love and impact in this world. To our incredible community, sponsors, partners, and cheerleaders, thank you for being the driving force behind our success apart from God. Your passion, creativity, and resilience inspire us to do more. We welcome all of you, all of the attendees, all of our esteemed panelists, our judges, volunteers, so many volunteers this time around, and it's just amazing that people actually came and said, I want to help. I will tell you, of all the people here, whether they are taking pictures, videos, it's only one person that we are paying. Everybody came on their own to say, I want to be part of this, and that is so humbling. Thank you. Tonight is all about you. We encourage you to get out of your comfort zones and make meaningful connections, because tonight we have in our midst lots of CEOs, investors, and innovators. Don't let somebody's outlook deceive you. There are a lot of big money people in our midst. Enjoy the night. Stay on for the after party, because you have another opportunity to network and go home knowing you are making a difference and helping to bridge the digital divide. Thank you.
As we wrap up
And I am going to be tag
2025,
teaming.
we're blessed and excited.
I am going to be tag teaming with Daniel on this. We decided that this year we're going to do the MCing with the young ones, because the future is actually now, and we live in an era where we have multi-generations either working together or living together. So we're going to do it. You see that throughout. You see people from my generation, people from Daniel's generation, the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, and those yet to come. So please enjoy the activities, and like I said, there's more to come. Before I go on, we've done so much. Like I said, it's only been less than 2 years. And 2025, I was telling somebody, it is our year of God, because God showed up in ways unimaginable. And so without further ado, we are going to show you some of the amazing things that God made a way for us to achieve this year. Thank you.
God's grace and guidance, and our commitment to empowering Africa's tech ecosystem. At the start of the year, we hired 12 talented interns from the United States of America and across Africa, including Nigeria, Kenya, Equatorial Guinea, and Ghana, providing hands-on experience and shaping the future of tech leaders. Our mentorship program paired 6 industry experts with 6 passionate students from Ghana, Kenya, and Sierra Leone, fostering growth and innovation. Our Tech Talk series brought together thought leaders to share insights on the latest trends and technologies. Our weekly tech tips provided the public with practical insights on how to fix basic and difficult tech-related challenges, helping individuals stay safe and connected, while our tech news kept everyone informed about the latest and greatest news in the tech ecosystem. We forged partnerships with key players in the industry, driving growth and collaboration. These partnerships enabled us to extend our reach and impact, supporting Africa's tech ecosystem. We are excited to introduce ThreatLock, a new service designed to safeguard individuals, SMBs, and enterprises from cyber attacks, protecting our communities from the ever-evolving threat landscape. We are also proud to introduce RushPay, a revolutionary fintech platform that solves the challenges of sending money to loved ones and transacting business in a safe and protected way. With RushPay, we're making transactions faster, easier, and more effortless, empowering individuals and businesses across Africa. We give thanks to God for an awesome year of breakthroughs and innovation. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our board of directors for their guidance and support. Our deepest appreciation goes to the Tech Hub Africa community for their support, and to all Tech Hub Africa employees, especially Kingsley, Janelle, Elisha, and Joey, for your selflessness, dedication, and innovation. We are grateful to our interns for their creativity and can-do spirit. And to all our employees the world over, thank you for living your purpose and leveraging technology to solve Africa's problems one code at a time and one innovation at a time. We empower you to dream big and think big, knowing and believing that with God, all things are possible. So here's an amazing 2025. We can't wait to see where your imagination takes you in 2026. The time to make your mark is now. We wish you all the very best of 2026. Let's go get them.
And I think thank you. We have a lot of VVVIPs in our midst, and all of you are VIPs. But I will be remiss if I don't recognize in our presence my very own younger brother, Honorable Samir Wuku. I know Parliament is in session, but you made time to be with us, and we appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. At the beginning of the year, we did have or open our doors to mentor young people from all over Africa. And we did learn a lot, because at the beginning of the program, this was 6 months of intensive mentorship program where we leveraged the expertise of industry experts who devoted their time free of charge to mentor these young people and provide hands-on training and guidance. We started with 12 people, and at the end of the program, we were left with 4. So we did learn a lot, because we found out that many of the mentees thought, okay, I have a mentor and that's it. They didn't want to put in the work. So for all the leaders here, all the CEOs, all the entrepreneurs, we have work to do in Ghana and in Africa, because everybody wants money, but very few people are willing to put in the work. So it is our honor to showcase the 4 people who were diligent and went through the 6 months of intensive mentorship program with us. We have 3 people from Ghana and 1 from Sierra Leone who wanted to be here so badly but couldn't make it. So Elisha, let the video roll. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to think 3 of them are here. We had your certificates, but the person bringing the certificates is stuck in traffic. So I'm going to call the 3 who are here. We have Charlotte Ishan. Charlotte, I think I saw you somewhere around. Where are you? Please come. And she goes to Ghana Communication Technology, so stay here. We have Edinam. I think Edinam is still on the road. I know she's coming, but we had Edinam Kumoji. She goes to Academic City University, and she also completed. She wants to be a cybersecurity expert. I will have you tell them what you want to do. We had Ishmael Kamara. He is from Sierra Leone and could not make it. And then last but no means the least, we have Alberta. Nunya, I saw you as well. And as soon as they bring your certificates, we'll hand it. But tell us what you were doing and why.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alberta Nunya Wekpa, a recent graduate of Ghana Communication Technology, and I'm aspiring to be a data analyst, but I'm currently doing my national service. The reason why I joined Tech Hub's Africa Mentorship Program was to gain insights into the real world. I wanted to know what it is to be, like, say, a person in the technological space, to know the ins and outs, to know what it means to operate certain systems. And my mentor, Kingsley Eduhini, if you are here, thank you very much for the opportunity. You had a lot of things to do, but you made time to teach me, and I'm very grateful. And if you are here or you have siblings, I would really recommend the Tech Hub Africa Mentorship Program for them. Do have a lovely night.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Shane, and then I joined Tech Hub Africa's mentorship program. Yes, so I joined Tech Hub Africa's mentorship program because I liked how intense it was, and then also my mentor took time. I didn't start early, so mine was supposed to be 6 months, but then I wasn't able to start early. I started 3 months into the internship program. My mentor had time, met me twice a week instead of the regular ones, and then made sure I had all my questions answered. He made sure he gave me assignments to also make research and then come. I did cybersecurity with him, and I want to say thank you to him. And also, I would recommend Tech Hub Africa's mentorship program to anyone because it is intensive, it is intense, hands-on, and then you get to, you feel as if you're in the real world tech program, you're on the field working. So, yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, both of you, and as soon as the certificate comes, we'll give it to you. Thank you. And now I'll have Mrs. Annan help us. All right, so it's now time for our panel discussion. And I am excited because we do have a powerhouse. These are some amazing industry leaders. I'm going to call them to come here, and Jemima is going to do the moderation. So first, I'm going to call upon Dr. Cynthia Ajiman. I don't know if she's here yet. She's coming. You have to meet this woman. She is the first female applied mathematician and machine learning expert in Ghana. The first.
It's time to have a panel discussion on
Inshira. She's my sister. She's my prayer warrior. This lady, I met her the first time last year, but we felt like we've known each other for years. Please come over and she will tell you what she does. She has an empire, a real empire, and she's only working for, I like what you say, she works for God. Yes, say that. Okay. I'd like to call upon Dr. Kwame Edu Ajekum, who is a lecturer and a researcher at the University of Ghana, Legon. Thank you, Doc. Next is Mrs. Mavis Lennox. And actually, this lady is my younger sister. Thank you so much. They will introduce themselves. These are powerhouses. If you haven't already introduced yourself to them or said hi, please make sure that you do so, because everybody here has something that you may need. You never know. Next is Baroness Dr. Linda Brocqua. I don't know if Linda is here. She's also people are stuck in traffic, but the show must go on because we want to respect everybody's time. So I'm going to call upon Jemima, who is going to moderate on the topic Women Empowering Female Leaders in Africa's Digital Economy.
Hi, everyone. We're delighted to have you here today. So, without much ado, with all protocols recognized, I'd like to go straight to the point. So, I've been doing a bit of research, and it turns out Africa's entrepreneurship sector has over 50% of them being women. Some just do it for subsistence purposes, others for, just to feed their families. And I keep thinking about it. If women dominate this sector so much, why are still so many barriers to what they can fully achieve? So today, I'll put this panel together to help us understand the current state of affairs and help with some solutions as to how we can keep the door open for women to be formally recognized in the sector, and also for them to gain some recognition and some acknowledgement. So my first question is, what role does the private sector play in empowering women to achieve their full potential within the tech ecosystems? And I'll start with Mrs. Lennox. What role does the public sector play in empowering these women to achieve their full potential?
All right, thank you for the question. I think in this era, women are still some women, which we've grown. If we look back over the years, you had men always tell women that, and not to really, that your place is the kitchen, but with time and this age and era, and with all these Gen Zs and millennials, you will not be able to tell them that your space is the kitchen. And we have evolved. I think when you link it to the private sector, women, a lot of women are now veering into entrepreneurship. We have not stuck to just doing one thing, but doing series of things. And it's helping the ecosystem in such a way that we have expand and grow. Normally, first you just need to expand, but now we are growing. So when you look at the statistics, where we were about 10 years ago, it's not that anymore. We have actually grown from that era. And we have more women coming into this space and ensuring that the right thing is being done. I mean, there are challenges, but we are able to now break the ceiling and being able to recognize on these platforms, because now men have realized that, yes, women, we can also do it. I mean, we've been talking about Beijing after Beijing, but over decades, we have now gotten to that era whereby we know that, yes, we have the space to be able to do and do more than what men can do. I say that because women are the architects of entrepreneurship. We are not catalysts anymore. We are the architects of entrepreneurship, and we are making the mark in terms of the private sector and even the public sector. And one thing that I want to chip in is that even in the government sector, you would realize that before you just have maybe 1% of women in the government sector, but now you have more. They have realized that, yes, we can do this. And so that would be my take on that topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Leonard. While you still got the mic, could you please do a quick introduction of yourself? I think I'm working my way back here.
All right. So my name is Mavis Leonard, and I'm the CEO of Genesis. And Genesis is a digital referencing platform. Due to accountability in the system and across the African regions, we realize that most of the time you hire people and then what they are saying they are is not who you've hired. And so we have put these things, these measures in place, and we have a platform that actually verify that the person that you are hiring, we can be vetted that is 100%, or the person that you want to do business with is actually the person that they say they are. So I am the CEO for Genesis, and also Mavis Inspires is a foundation that we mentor and encourage young people, letting them know that indeed, we always say tomorrow is the future, but now is the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Leonard. Put your hands together for Mrs. Leonard. Thank you very much. Now to Dr. Edu Ajekum. Could you please give us a short introduction of yourself and to the topic of today?
Thank you very much. I'm a marine remote sensing scientist. I'm an oceanographer. So basically what I do is I use satellites to study oceans and to develop solutions. Over the years, I have worked for the European Union and the African Union, where I build capacity within coastal states in West and North Africa to use satellite data for natural resource management, from finding fish, making sure fishermen are safe at sea, predicting the state of the ocean and so forth, finding people who do bad things at sea. So I can relate to Tech Hub in all of this because I help build solutions, I bring innovations to the doorstep of people. So basically that is what I do. Answering the question, I mean, I remember way back when I was a teenager, I still would hear people, how are we helping women to be able to do what most people think men do? But then for me, it's a level playing field. Because I teach at the university, I see exceptionally strong and intelligent women. And it's not, I mean, there are a lot of them out there. There are a lot of opportunities out there. I feel that what the private sector needs to do is deliberately target and work with women. There should be that desire to go out there, to engage, to handpick, and to get women to be part of teams. And I'm saying this because I've seen this done at various places, especially when we have to implement projects. We are tasked to bring on board women. You would be assessed based on the number of men you have engaged, you are working with. So I think the private sector should take that model and go out there to poach, to identify and guide women to do things that would fit what they want. That should be the plan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Duajekrum. Please be.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Miss Mamiya Inimeshira. I'm the CEO of Legacy Empire Construction 360 Limited. I'm an architect by profession. I'm into project management, construction management, interior design, and real estate. And I've been in this field for over a decade. And I would like to share more about what Ms. Jemima asked. And it will come as a sort of experience and a recommendation. So recently I was having a conversation with somebody and I was telling him that women were built with a mindset, or God created us with a mindset of innovation and entrepreneurship. And we were built to lead and we're built to do great things. And he says that men are the leaders. And I said, yes, I respect that and it's true. But there is something that God put in women that is very unique. And then he said, what is it? I said, have you realized that even when you have a 2-year-old baby, she tends to be a mother trying to breastfeed her baby doll? So he was shocked. And I said, yes. It is something that God puts in us. So even it's from infancy, you are born with it. So my point here is that it needs to be nurtured early. We don't have to wait till you grow up. Hello. We don't have to, the women grow up, or we grow up to be women, or get into high school before we start these things. Women need to be empowered at a very tender age. I, for one, I remember that when I was in primary, we used to have, every term, we used to have parents from different backgrounds come to school and then talk to us about their profession. And this is quite interesting. There used to be one engineer who was always coming, and my friend's dad, I was always going to this man. Lo and behold, I finished School of Architecture. I started working at Trasaco, and then my first project, we were having a project meeting and this man walks in, and I was amazed. Why? Because years down the line, I used to go to him. He used to come every term, and I was constantly going to him. This is where I come in, that both the private and then the public can play a major role, whereby women are nurtured, whereby we get to know that this is what she aspires to be, whereby we know that you just need a push because God has already created them or created us to be unique, and we'll be able to push them up to higher heights. You'll be amazed in the field I'm in, construction, and by God's grace, I've been leading men, and it's not easy. But then there's been that driven force, that potential that has been nurtured over the years. So it propels me to go to higher heights. And this is what I can say, that we need to nurture, because now there's self-awareness, whereby women, as you said, 50%, whereby women are coming out from the kitchen, or coming out from, I'm a mother, a stay-home mom. Not that it's not good, it's good. One blessing is that women are also multi-versatile. So we can be in the kitchen, yes, so we are still working. So because God has already given us this field, and I love what you said about architect of entrepreneurship, because there's no word of description better than that. We already built for this. We are already stronger. We need a push to be able to realize this earlier, and then we'll be able to take off. I was just talking to my young niece here for some time, if you saw me, and I was asking her, what do you want to do, mommy? And I was inspired, because I'm trying to draw her mind to where that you will begin to do this at a very tender age. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Shra. So we're here today to, in as much as to learn, we're here to explore and find practical solutions for today and tomorrow. So my second question to the panel, and obviously I'll ask the audience to also think about it, is that there's a lot of barriers to growth in entrepreneurship or in the tech ecosystem as far as women are concerned. With the conversations that I've had with quite a lot of women through UNDP and all of those places, I think everyone's main concern is access to credit or access to funding. It's almost like the woman gets to the door and it's closed because, no, you shouldn't be here in the first place. Right, but we need to move forward as a nation. So what innovative models of financing or what other avenues of financing, apart from the traditional ones, i.e. banks, can women access funding to grow their businesses? My first panelist to answer this question is Dr. Edwajikom. Thank you.
Okay, so I am a bit handicapped in this area, but then I'll throw a few ideas out there. I'm a scientist, so you can pardon me. For you to have funding to run anything, you should be able to develop something that is needed, that will solve a problem, that will transform a situation from probably a worse one to a very good one. So I would always advise that if you want to step out there to go look for money to build something, you should have this driving your thinking. It's if you are just trying to go get money to run a business and it's going to be a desktop business and you run it for 2-3 months, no, that will not fly. So always think of solving a problem that would have some transformative effect and would be able to turn around into money. If you're able to do that, then obviously you'll be able to have that needed funds to build something that would work. Again, it's also important that in building solutions and ideas, you always find the need that you are not developing something just for your local market. Go beyond your local market, ensure that your target market is broader so that your returns could get bigger. So this is what I can say with respect to this question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Could Ms. Inshra also help us with something innovative?
Thank you. I think the solution is the theme here, innovation. We need to step up. We need to do something extraordinarily. I was talking to one gentleman, is it show me, during the conversation time. I was talking to him and then I was asking him that my field of construction, he was saying that when artisans needs to get connected to masters, their field is to bring them together. So this is a very good point too. We need people with the same driving force. We need people with the same vision, people who are also in need, because it's not easy to go to the bank to start up. You could also start with people that you are in the same field with to come up with a good solution, to come up with innovative ideas that you could sell. Just as Doctor was saying, the whole world is filled with problems. So once you get the solution to that, then you'll be important. Then you can sell, then you could make money out of that, and then you'll be able to solve the issue of finance. So innovation is the way up there. And of course, you need to work diligently. Just as Doreen was saying, they started with 12 people, everybody ran away, it was left to just 4. If you think the money is just out there, go out, pick up, and then go, then you're wrong. You need to be hardworking. Of course, with God on your side, definitely you'll be able to make it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can Ms. Lennis help us, please?
I just want to add a little bit to what I think we are all talking about this. We're all talking about the same thing. It's about pool. I will talk about pool of people of the same ideas that you guys have. If you are in the same sector, and everybody bring those ideas, because you have a pool. If let's say there is a project that's going to cost about, let's say 10,000 Ghana cedis, and then you have about 5 people that each of them have 2,000, then the pool can just put their heads together and then develop something that will solve a situation that we're already encountering in the market. If we're able to do this, and you have the traditional institution watching this, I'm sure that if you want to expand and you go and see them with what you have done, just with you pulling from each other, they will be able to step in and also give you the facility that you need to be able to expand. So you always have to start from somewhere. I always tell people you don't have to wait to have the bigger money. You can always start from somewhere. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Leonard. So, are there any young entrepreneurs in the audience today? Can you show by hand if you are an entrepreneur? Okay. Okay, there's quite a few of us here. So, for the rest of us here, the tech enthusiasts, there's a lot of business that you can make in this room. And because there's problems, okay? You think about the problems, go figure out a solution, and that's your way out of any poverty or lack that you've ever known. And this is why we're here today. So my third and final question to the panelists is that my discussions or other studies with African women in technology or business, entrepreneurship mainly, I keep hearing the same thing. Oh, we don't obtain receipts. In Ghana, they don't give receipts. Oh, I spend this money, but I don't know what I used it for. So there's no systems to track expenditure and income. So they just, just go through the little that they have. And I'm thinking if anyone had the idea to put together some system for these entrepreneurs to be able to track their businesses and reach growth stage, that would make a lot of difference. So my final question to the panelists is that what systems do you think that women in tech or women in entrepreneurship or in general, young entrepreneurs need to adopt to be able to get to growth stage and also beyond them? Because a lot of African businesses only go as far as the innovator or the creator. Once they pass, that's the end of the business. But we need to get beyond that, where businesses thrive for decades and centuries and beyond. So what systems, what critical systems do you think that we need to put together to help sustain businesses in Ghana and Africa? Thank you. Mrs. Leonard, can you lead this conversation? Thank you.
I do believe that if we have, like we rightly mentioned, the question before this one, that you have to have an idea that will solve a situation. And when you have that idea, you have to think about structure. And whilst you're thinking about those structures, then there have to be systems in place that is going to help you catapult those ideas that you have formed to be able to have it there for centuries. If you talk about Amazon and the rest, Google and all the rest, they plan. It's a planning. So first of all, when you don't plan, then you plan to fail. So the first thing that you need to do is that as much as you have those ideas, you have to have a plan. There has to be a vision board. From here, where do you go? And when you put those things in place, those becomes your systems that you check off. I think most of the time in Africa, I always say maybe it's a sickness, we don't love to check off. There's no task but for you to just check off. So then you do go as you pay. And when you do that, at the end of the day, you crumble whatever that you have started. So you have to put in place measures, and those measures becomes your systems that you go by. And if you have those structures in place, coupled with your policies and procedures whilst you run through them, then you'll be able to have a bigger picture whilst you're looking at the future. So you have to have those plans, like what are your short-term plans, what are your long-term goals as well. And when you have that and the vision is clear, and everybody that is following you is also have those, your footsteps. If they can do even a quarter of what you are doing, then at the end of the day, you know that you have a business that's going to thrive and then be there for decades and centuries. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Edward Jacob, can you help us with understanding this problem?
All right, sure. Thank you. So I would build on what my sister had said, planning. But then beyond planning, it is important that entrepreneurs here, you build a system that allows you to collect data. You are better off if you understand the environment within which you work, how things change over time, who is your competitor, how your competitor works, and all of that. And it's all connected to your ability to collect data, gather information. And I don't think it's something we do very, very well out here, and it's something we need to start thinking about. For a good example is, 30 days I move around, but I don't recall everywhere I spend time. But then if I want to know where I have spent time, all I have to do is turn on my Google GPS locator on my phone. I go to Google Timeline, and I'll know where I had gone. I'll know how much time I had spent there, and all of that. It helps me to understand what I spend my time on, what I use my time for. We can bring in these innovations in how what we buy, where we bought it, who we are selling to, and all of that. That bit allows us to know what the situation is, and so collecting data is very, very important. I think another thing that we have to start thinking about, and in our part of the world we don't focus on that, is our ability to process data. So you collect the data, you need to find analysts that would help you give you the trends, the pattern, and so forth, so you can make better decisions. So I was very excited when the lady said she wants to be a data analyst. It's something we need to bring into businesses. We often shield those things. We pretend they are not important. But then elsewhere, those guys way ahead of us, that's what they do. No matter how small that business is, there are people behind the walls doing a lot of analytics and analyzing data and telling them what to buy, what to sell, when not to sell, and so forth. So this is something we have to start thinking about. Then we have to also start building capacity in some of these things that I've said. So there are embedded systems for collecting data. There's Internet of Things. There are sensors for allowing you to collect the information that you need. I'm sure someone will be thinking, even if you are, how do I bring tech into selling oranges? You can bring tech in because you can always have your oranges out there, and you have a camera next to it, and people will come. Then you try to know what they take. Do they go for my green oranges or the yellow ones, or what? Depending on what they go for, we collect that over time. You will know that anytime I have to go to the farm to get oranges, I'm going to go for the yellow ones because that's what sells. So these are the things we should start thinking about. And innovation will transform our lives. It will take us away from poverty to being millionaires, and I think it's something we should embrace. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ms. Inshra, please wrap it up for us.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to combine the two. So, as I said earlier, the whole thing is innovation. I went to Genesis, and then I was talking to one lady, Ruth, about Genesis, and then the whole vision behind Genesis. And just as Ruth was telling me, she says that a lot of people go to businesses with, fake info and all that, and then Genesis is here to solve that problems. In this modern world that we live in, whereby it's difficult to come by truth, and whereby it's a huge task when it comes to accountability, this is where innovation plays a major role. You need to have, as Doc is saying, or as the Prof is saying, whereby there's a data, and then you are able to gather more information about people. One thing that I asked Ruth to, because it's under security, and when you're able to secure that, then definitely you know that your business is secured. Because we live in this environment whereby you have workers who are not accountable, workers who are not loyal, and then it's not easy for you to check your finances and all that, or run it. But then whereby you have a plan, or there's an innovative plan on how to check all these systems, we should have our way through. So again, innovation is the key, and this theme you selected for this year is epic. It's great. Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So as we wrap up this panel discussion, one thing is clear: empowering women and young entrepreneurs in technology is not just important, it's actually essential to the growth of Africa. So I'd like to thank you very sincerely for your time today, for your insights, and for your solutions. So to the audience as well, we've heard from our great experts on how to how to grow our businesses, what to put in place, how to access funding, and how to come together to do great things. So thank you so very much, and I hope that you take away today some of the things that we've discussed here. And next year when we meet, I would like to see a lot of you come up with ideas that will transform the landscape of technology in Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you, Doreen, Jemima, and the panelists for that amazing segment. I just want to start off by saying at Tech Hub, we love celebrating innovation. And now it's time to spotlight one of our innovators. I want you to join me in welcoming Fred. And Fred has created an app which is designed to connect people more easily when attending events like this. The app name is Yenxia. Please, could you, the QR code. We'll now put up a QR code for you to scan, and this should take you directly towards the app. Oh, Fred, sorry.
Okay, hi, good evening, everyone. So what I'm building here is called Yenxia. Yenxia is a tree word. It means let's meet. So when you scan this QR code, okay, Yenxia, I think. Okay, Yenxia. Yeah, so when you scan this QR code, it onboards you onto the event happening currently, which is the Tech Group Meetup. And you'd be able to see everyone who is attending the event, anyone who onboards onto it. And we use AI technology to also kind of scan the interests of everyone, connect you with people you are liking to connect with. So it's not just random selections. We connect you with the people we want to connect with. So in case you are here looking for investors, maybe co-founders for your products or whatever, we build that engine where you're able to network with such people. So thank you. You can go ahead and scan it.
Thank you, Fred. And these are some of the things. Fred reached out to me on LinkedIn and said, I have this app, how can you help? And here we are. This is what we do at Tech Hub. And when we come back from the break, we'll tell you more about why we need all of you to be part of this amazing movement, because we have so many talents here in Ghana that never sees the light of day. So thank you. Please, we're going to have 5 minutes break. Leverage the Yenxia app. If you take pictures, please tag us on our social media platforms. And don't go, because there's so much more. We have the grand finale of the startup pitch. Somebody's going to go home with $1,000 tonight. So we want you to be here to see them. They've built amazing things. So please take 5 minutes, grab something if you didn't take any of the hors d'oeuvres, and then get to know somebody. You may never know. It might be your next partner or investor. So 5 minutes, please. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
There's also drinks in the far left corner as well if you need a drink. So.
Hey. Balancing the scales of innovation and art. With every step and every leap, we're reaching the heart of the digital future, where Africa takes the lead. Tech Hub Africa, the possibilities are free. Tech Hub Africa, we're flying high. With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa, turning the page. We're balancing the scales. We're balancing the scales. We're balancing the scales.
You've been gone, it's an empty home. Come on back where you really belong. You are always welcome home, welcome home. You've been kept down for much too long. Stand up, please, and say I am free. Don't forget you are welcome home, welcome home. Come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land. All will be happy and gay. Come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land. All will be happy and gay. You've been gone, it's an empty home. Come on back where you really belong. You are always welcome, welcome home. Come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land. All will be happy and
a song that comes from Tanzania.
Okay. Thank you. We need you back, please, so that we can have more fun during the after party. So please, let's get back to the main hall. Let's get back. All right, please, let's get back to the main hall. We have a lot to do, and we need you. Please, let's come back, and then we can have more time for the after party. Thank you. Okay, we need everybody here, please, so that we can start. They'll bring fresh food for the after party. So, again, don't be in a hurry to go. Please, let's all go back to the main hall.
Balancing the scales of innovation and art. With every step and every leap, we're reaching the heart of the digital future, where Africa takes the lead. Tech Hub Africa, the possibilities are free. Tech Hub Africa, we're flying high.
Bring your drinks.
With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa.
Okay, please come down.
We're balancing the scales of innovation and art. With every step and every leap, we're reaching the heart of the digital future, where Africa takes the lead. With Tech Hub Africa, the possibilities are free. Yeah, Tech Hub Africa, we're flying high. With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa, turning the page.
Okay, hello and welcome back. Hopefully you were able to say hello to somebody you didn't know before, right? How many of you made a connection? Okay, I like that. You never know who you'll be speaking with, so I'm so glad you did. We are going to launch our non-profit wing. We're not raising funds, we just want to bring awareness. And this is what we call Tech for All. We realize throughout the work that we're doing, our work is for profit, but we realize that a lot of the stuff that we were doing to support people falls under non-profits, where we are providing the platform for all innovators to just come. We tell them, Tech Hub is a platform for you to come and make your mistakes. And then you can fix, be better, and go out there. So we created a non-profit. It's already registered both in the US and then in Ghana. Today, we just want you to be aware of it. Through the Tech for All, we have provided funding to some of the universities here in Ghana. We've also provided training and other support. I'm showing this. The ultimate goal is for us to build a technology and innovation center. And I am so proud to tell you that the lady, and it's a lady, I want to stress on that, a lady who designed this amazing technology and innovation hub. And because somebody was telling me, don't tell everybody everything, because some people say, but we're just showing you snippets of it. Miss Mame Enuma Inshira, please get up, let people know she designed the technology hub. Thank you so much. If we show you the details of what this technology hub looks like, you will be amazed. But today, we just want to share that this is something that we have, and we are going to work on it as God is our witness, and we are going to make sure that by God's grace, we have a technology and innovation hub in every region in Ghana, so that people who don't have computers and internet at home can go there and make memories. Go there and make dreams come true. Go there and use technology to solve Africa's problems. So this is the Tech for All. This is one side of it. This is the lobby. So not a whole lot, but just enough for you to know that it's piping. We are working on it. So we want to share the Tech for All logo. Jemima, come on over. We've heard work hard on this. So we want to share the Tech for All logo. We got it. Tech for All logo. Yeah. And there's a story behind this design, this logo. And the logo was carefully and thoughtfully designed by an amazing person. You'll hear more about him later. But let's go. We want to explain to you what the logo means, what the colors, what everything means. So, Tech for All. All right. So the colors were carefully chosen. We have the orange, the green, the black, and the white. Okay. All right. So the orange, I don't know how many of you can see. A friend of mine says 40ism, right, Joyce? 40ism, once you get to 40, it's tough to read. But we got you. So the orange conveys Okay, the tech guys, what's happening? This is Tech Hub for a reason. So if you guys can't figure it out, we are in trouble. Okay. I'll go ahead and show you. So we have the orange. The orange is what we have the tech for. And the orange conveys enthusiasm, creativity, and innovation, which highlights Tech for All's forward-thinking approach. We do have, now it's on. We do have the white, which is in the 4, And that shows it provides contrast and balance, representing clarity, simplicity in making technology accessible to all. And then we have the green. The green symbolizes growth, harmony, and nature, reflecting Tech for All's commitment to hosting development and progress in the tech community. And of course, our black is beautiful. The black in there says it all. The people of the black African continent. So this is our Tech for All. Within this Tech for All, we have a lot more to offer Ghana, Africa, and beyond. We've done so much with many people, mentorships, training. It's just a hub for have a dream. If you don't have the platform, come and make the mistake at Tech Hub. We will allow you to make the mistake. Somebody within Tech Hub who can help you fix those problems and go out there and be merry. We don't charge you for that. We just want you to have the platform for it. So on behalf of my sister and my husband, who is somewhere around, if you see him, say hello and thank him for putting up with me. But we just want to say Tech Hub Africa, Tech for All is officially launched. And like I said, it's registered both in the US and in Ghana. So please leverage it and make your dream come true. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. So we have come to the cream of the crop. And I am excited, I am energized, because 3 out of the 4 startup pitch competition finalists are actually, they interned with Tech Hub Africa. And it's a proud moment for us, and it's also the reason why we will not be part of the judging, so that it becomes a free and fair election, right? So I'm going to call upon the finalists first, and then we'll call upon the judges to help us crown this year's winner. So in no specific order, I'm going to call upon Emmanuel Jan. Emmanuel is a student.
Elkana Amechichi. Kingsley Edohine. Mustafa Ahmed.
Let's welcome our finalists.
Emmanuel Jan. Elkana Amechichi. Kingsley Edohine. Mustafa Ahmed.
So Mustafa is actually in Egypt. He did share his video, and I know the team is going to play the totality of it, and then we're going to call the judges so they have an idea. So please let it roll.
Now, it's time to meet the expert judges who will evaluate today's pitches in the 2025 Startup Pitch Competition. Please join me in welcoming them as they are introduced. Mr. Joseph Annan, Executive Chairman of Springs Global Limited. Mr. Franklin Lenitz, Founder and President of Lenitz Group and AIIP. Mr. Bernard Mensah, Co-Founder and CEO of Konak. Mr. Foster Apong, Founder and CEO Gumption Excel Robotics. Paula Arthurabad, Communications Quality Analyst, MTN. Let's welcome them with a round of applause.
Unfortunately, Mr. Joseph Arnold couldn't be with us this evening because there was an emergency. So we have these 4 amazing judges to judge the work of our 4 finalists, and then we can crown the winner of Tech Guru Meetup 2025. Thank you.
can we roll the video and then we'll hand it over to the judges. And judges, we do have, we do have the mic, so we'll let you know. Can we roll the video for the startup pitch?
We're flipping script.
My name is Emmanuel Achenjan.
I am Abibu Yabifere.
My name is Kingsley Edwin.
My name is Mustafa Gamet.
The name of my startup is Chronos. I am a tech or a modern tech event discovery and ticketing platform.
Our startup is named Research, and allow me to introduce Research, a platform for decentralizing scientific discovery and funding.
My startup pitch is titled RushPay, the smarter, faster way to pay, withdraw, gift, and run payroll in Ghana.
Terraphonics is a company that turning deserts to hope.
The startup mission and vision of my company is to become Ghana's leading event tech platform that bridges entertainment, culture, and technology, empowering the users to discover experiences effortlessly and helping organizers thrive digitally.
What's our mission? Our mission is to accelerate the pace of scientific discovery by replacing antiquated funding and publishing model with a transparent, open, and reward-based decentralized system.
My startup mission and vision. At RushPay, our mission is to make digital payments in Ghana simple, fast, accessible, and affordable for everyone, including all individuals, small businesses, and organizations. Our vision is to build Ghana's most trusted all-in-one fintech ecosystem.
Our mission is clear. We program deserts into a living ecosystem. And our vision is turning deserts into carbon sink.
The current event ecosystem in Ghana faces issues such as fragmented discovery channels and rigid payment gateway.
The current academic research system is being crippled by outdated models for funding and exploitative publishers. This in turn results in the perish of published ideas and limits the opportunities of Africans in the research industry.
In Ghana, many fintech apps lack essential features like payroll, bulk payments, or local gift card support. Payment processes are often long, slow, or costly, and users face delays, wrong transactions, and poor payment history.
Today, the certification is one of the most biggest humanity threats. The urgency of the certification. 2 billion of hectares of land globally are migrated, impacting 1.5 billion people directly affected by the certification.
Who will take home the top prize? Join us at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel on the 19th of December 2025 at 4 p.m. to witness the innovative solutions to these problems. See you there.
Thank you. Please, let's give a round of applause to them. Thank you. So, without messing up anything, I'm going to ask each of the judges to introduce themselves and tell us, introduce themselves and before we start.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Paulina Arthur. I work with Scancom, what we all call MTN. I'm a quality analyst. What we basically do is to make sure that all queries that come into the business are well attended to. We make sure that our customers get value for their money, and we equally mentor agents who are responsible for doing this. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. My name is Foster. I'm an entrepreneur in the space of educational marketing. I've done this at different levels since 2010. And I'm excited to be here. We do a lot of STEM learning where we make a lot of impact in the lives of people. I'm glad to have met one of my facilitators in Sunyani. One of our work we do in Sunyani over here today. I didn't know she was going to be here. But that's what we love to do. Love to make them impact in the area of tech. And there's a lot more, but that's what I say now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Bernard Nyan Mensah. I'm the founder and CEO of Konak Technology, an open source powerhouse. I also double up as an open source evangelist. So for the tech guys here, I think you get what that means.
And he's a repeat judge. He was here last year. So thank you for making us.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Franklin Leonard. I'm the group president of Leonard's Group of Companies that concentrate on construction security. I'm also the president for African Initiative Impact Program that benches on basically coming up with policies and procedures within countries that empowers the youth. We look at the youth aspect, and we also look at the prison reintegration program we're currently doing in Sierra Leone. So basically, I focus more on the youth and security and real estate. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Leonard. And thank you, Judge Sister Paulina. Sister Paulina went to my high school. And I thank you so much for making the time. We brought the sisterhood. If you ever know anybody who went to Holy Child, we are loud, but we can be quiet. So that sisterhood is solid. So thank you. And for all of you, Mr. Foster, Mr. Bernard, Mr. Franklin, thank you so much for your time. I will have the finalists introduce themselves briefly. Each finalist will have 3 to 5 minutes to actually demo what they are pitching. I have to mention that we had 75 people apply for this year's startup pitch, and we weeded them out. It went from 75 to 20 to 8, ended up with 3. So these people have gone through the test of time, and tonight you are going to help the judges make a decision on who the winner will be. So, Kingsley, please introduce yourself briefly.
Hello. Okay. Please, my name is Kingsley Adrigane from University of Mines, and I'm here to represent Rashpay FinTech Group with my team to present our project. Thank you very much.
Good day, I am Emmanuel Achenjan, and I'm here with Kronos to present my startup page.
And where do you go to school?
KNUST.
Good day, everyone. I'm Abibu Yafi Frederick from KNUST, a biomedical engineering aspirant. I'm here from Desai, Ghana, to present on sci research with my partner Elkana. Thank you.
Mr. Mensah, since you are our repeat judge, I will hand it over to you to lead. And we have a total of 20 minutes. So each candidate will have 5 minutes to pitch. They're going to demo. And then you have 5 minutes to prep. Each of the judge has the rubrics right in front of you. Right. And then within the 5 minutes, we have a representative from last year's winner, the company. And we have video that the guy is actually in China now. So they did a video, so we'll show that before we announce the winner. So thank you. We'll hand it over to you.
Yeah. I think we give them the opportunity to pitch the products, and then based on that, we ask certain series of questions to guide us, score you in that sense. I don't know if my other colleagues agree. Okay. So I don't. Do we start? So Rashpay, I think you can start by taking us through your product.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. So once again, I'm Kingsley, and I'm here to present our project RushPay. RushPay is a fintech platform that allows users to sign up, make payments, transfer, withdraw, and all other stuff. Now, RushPay has a story. We were a group of team, and a project was assigned to us to identify a problem. Now, with our old fintechs in our systems, or all the fintech platforms in our system, I mean, the space is growing, but there are still challenges that most of the fintech platforms are facing. So we decided to identify some of the problems and quickly build a solution to it. A lot of what we realized was wrong transactions, and also the charges on this fintech application is too expensive. So we decided to build something reliable, accessible, and also affordable. So we quickly set up RushPay. We have our vision and our mission. Because of time, I will not go through, but we will share the PDF with all of you. We have our key objectives as well. And please, can you move to the next slide? We have the problems. Now, we were able to identify 4 major problems, which we have fixed all of them. But as time goes on, we are also going to add some. With the problems, payment processes are often long and stressful, right? And with delays and wrong transactions also happen. Recently on TikTok, a lot of people are complaining their money vanishing without approval. And these are causes of ignorance, with some people not following the instructions, right? And the system that we have has, not faulties, but the process is quite lengthy. For instance, if you want to dial or send money, you have to follow a whole lot of prompt process. Sometimes you get to the end and the network will have to let you start. When you are in a rush, you have to go repeat, and sometimes you can meet your deadline. Now, secondly, the transaction fees on these platforms are also higher. So we thought of how can we reduce all these transaction fees. Please, can you move to the next one? Also, payroll is something that individual businessmen and small businesses need, churches and other groups. But most of our fintech applications don't provide the payroll, or even if they provide, sometimes there are some kind of features that you won't find on. So we also added a payroll to RushPay system. Please, can you move on to the next one? We also have the QR code. Now, this QR code, each individual has its own unique QR code for receiving payments. So with this QR code, there's no way that you can, or your customers will have their payments paying into someone's account. If you have your QR code, it can be on your business card, it can be at the office, everywhere. And they just always have to scan and pay you. Please, can we move on to the next one? Okay. Now, the problem 4 is in Ghana, we all know about gift cards. We don't really have many fintech applications that allow small businesses or individuals to create gift cards for people. So gift card, if you go outside country, is very popular, but in Ghana, the use of gift cards are very slow. So we also added the gift card processing to it. I would like to present my screen, and we are going to demonstrate our platform. Now we have the market analysis and the customers, which we will share with you for you to also go inside. But our customers are individuals, small businesses, big businesses, everyone who make transactions daily. Please, can we move on to the next one? All right, and we have the business model and the revenue stream. RushPay, we are not really making a lot of money, but we rather prefer the impact that we are building. Now, with our sources of business model and the revenue streams, we have 4 channels of making income on RushPay. Now, the first income is we charge 2 cedis per transfer of 1 cedi to 50,000. So if you are sending 10,000, 30,000, 40,000, we are charging a fixed amount of 2 cedis, regardless of the amount you are transferring, which is going to solve a lot of problems. Now, we also have the payroll. Payroll, if you own a business, I know we've gone to a bank to make a payroll, it is very expensive, especially the charges. Now, we also do the same for payroll. So when you are running the payroll, we have affordable fixed charges, 2 cedis if you are transferring between 1 cedi to 50,000. Now, when we move on, we also have the weekly fee. We also make income from the weekly fee. Now, weekly fee is from transferring payments from one user to another user. With one user to another user on the platform, we don't charge anything, regardless of the amount you transfer. But every week, we only charge you for 1 Ghana cedis for using the platform to make a transaction. And within the week, if you don't make any transfer, we don't take anything from you. We also have the gift card and the voucher fee that we create. Now, we allow everybody to create a gift card and share the gift cards. Upon the gift card redeem, we take a charge of 2 cedis for redeeming your gift card. So everything about us is just 2 cedis. Please, can you move on? We also have the traction. Now, it was so amazing. When we did this project, we presented it to our lecturers, and I told my friends, we need to look at this very well. So we decided to build a business around it because we were solving real life impact. So we tried, it wasn't easy because of legal complication. We need compliance, licenses and all that. We tried our best, talked to our parents. They were even scared for us to take the risk into this, but we told them we are going to give it a try. So we started. Now, within 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months, we started. That was October, November, December. Within this month, we have 200 users. And out of the 200 users, we have transacted over 300,000 on our platform. And the most strange thing is out of the 200 users, only 20 active users make transactions daily. And we have processed over 1,000 plus transfers on our platform. So our figures are clear in terms of the profit that we are making. If the more people are making their transactions and all that, RushPay is able to make something to power the platform and its services. Please, can we move on to the next one? Now, we have what we are planning for our future and the growth strategy. We are hoping to get licenses from Bank of Ghana. We need support and guidance because we are still young. We don't know much. We need guidance, support on how we can pass through all the policymakers in the country to make sure that our system is following the standards of Bank of Ghana. And as we grow, we are going to also add gift card processing. We have the remittance where you can transfer money from RushPay to outside countries. We are going to expand our wallet where we can create multiple wallets. On one platform, you can transfer money from here to China, Canada, UK, everywhere with affordable fees in mind. Please, can you proceed? So that is our ask. We need the guidance and support with company incorporation, regulatory compliance, and the acquisition of the required licenses from Bank of Ghana to operate. Currently, we are operating under Paystack, which is a PSP payment service. And we've also partnered with some other PSP providers like Cellulant and others. So we rely on their licenses to operate currently. But as time goes on, we are working hard to get our own licenses. Please, can we move? So these are my team. We have me, myself, Steven, Adolf. We have Edem, Yamiche, and Emisa. Please, can you move on? All right, thank you very much. Before I leave, we want to allow you to sign up on RushPay, and we are going to test our transaction as quick as possible. So if you can visit our website, we have our website address. Sign up quickly so that we can transact right now before we leave. If you can visit www.rushpay.cash, create an account, and we are going to allow a quick transaction to test whether our system is working. Are we truly charging the 2 cedis on transaction within the range of 1 cedi to 50,000 per transaction? And the beautiful thing is we have limitations. All the fintech platforms have limitations in terms of the amount you can transfer. Now with RushPay, you have no limitations. So you can transfer 50,000 multiple times as long as you have the funds on our platform. I would like to share my screen. Please, I'm sharing my screen. Please.
I don't know if, since time is up, right?
Yeah.
So I would encourage everyone to go to the website and check the app so that they will review it. But a few questions.
Okay.
I like the fact that in this feedback, I think it's from his mic. Okay. Okay. It's up now, so you can continue.
Okay. So, okay. Okay, so in here, this is our dashboard. We have the mobile view and the web app that you can install on all your devices to test. Now, I have made deposit and I have some funds in my account. So I will go out and make a transfer quick to one of the judges to test or confirm for me if they have received the money. So we have the deposit, withdrawal, deposit, payroll. We have the QR code, the WhatsApp for support. We have the bulk withdrawal, my contacts, and the gift card feature. So I'm going to withdraw money from RashPay to a third party. Now on RashPay, you can transfer from RashPay to your mobile money or your bank. Any bank in Ghana, you can make transaction to them. So please, judges, I would like to get one mobile money number to make payment.
Use one in the audience too, if you like.
I will come to the audience. I want them to, please, if any one of you can. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now there is something in. Once you are entering your number, our system fetch your name wherever it is to display the name for confirmation before we make the transfer. So I'm going to click on process withdrawal. I'm sending you 20 CDs. Now transaction is successful, so if you can confirm. So they have the money in their accounts. And I'm also going to create a gift card. Now, those who have signed up, I'm going to create a gift card. Please look on the screen. If you are able to enter the gift card early, you just redeem the gift card for the money. So I'm creating a gift card of 50 CDs. And there is no expiration date, so I'll just go ahead and create a gift card. I've created the gift card. All right, so this is the code. So you can redeem if you have signed in on the platform. Redeem the code and let's confirm. Now, when you redeem into your wallet, you can withdraw to your mobile money or your bank account, regardless of the amount. This gift card can hold any amount as far as you have the funds on the gift card. And the gift card can be managed. So if you have a student going to school, you can create a gift card for the student. You can monitor the transaction because anywhere he goes to purchase, you will see all the transactions he's making, which store he made a payment, at what time. You can disable the gift card if your kid is overspending. And once the money is finished, you can redeem you can make a fund to add more money to the gift card. And at any point in time, if your kid report that the gift card is lost, you can disable it or delete it, and you get your refund into your account. There is another interesting feature. When you create a gift card and the gift card expires, we don't take your money. We delete or disable the gift card and refund all money into your account. Then you can create another one. So this is RashPay. Now we have the payroll.
RashPay. I think time is up. If we allow you, we'll spend the whole evening here. So
thank you.
Thanks for that presentation. But there are a few questions I think the judges would want to ask you. Ladies first. Do you want to go first?
Okay, hello. RashPay, well done.
Thank you.
You did a great job. Just a few questions. I'll do that quickly. Do you think you can still maintain the amount you are currently doing? You were saying that you can transfer any amount, any day, there's no limitation. You think you can still go ahead with that when you are compliant? As in currently you are not. You are working with others. So after you are compliant with your regulators, do you think you can still be doing that? And then number two, with your 2 CD mantra, let me use that word, how sustainable? Currently, you are still doing it with others. So with the 2 CDs, does it all come to you, or there's a split? Are they just helping you because you are working with them?
Yeah.
Okay, so for now.
Okay. All right. So your first question, after passing through the compliance, we strongly believe, based on the review that the policymakers will give us, we will make sure to follow. So if there are any changes or restrictions to reduce our amounts, we will just go by what they will say and re-update our terms and conditions to our customers. With your second question, currently, since we have partnered with a third party and we depend on their API systems, we have a split percentage in the fee we are taking. We give them a percentage of the fee that we get, and we keep a percentage. And with the fees, not all of the fees is being shared with our partners. It is only through the withdrawal from RashPay to the third-party applications or bank or mobile money, but the other fees remains with RashPay. So there is only one source of income that we share the profit with our third-party partners.
All right, thank you. I think you were being a bit innovative in the way you did your presentation.
Thank you.
Having a way to engage the audience here.
Thank you.
It speaks of your confidence about what you're doing, and I think I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. What I want to find out is this. You spoke about compliance, but I'm getting to feel you are talking more about financial compliance.
Exactly.
Have you thought about, okay, let me ask you this way. Do you know about Ghana data protection?
Yes, please.
What do you have to do with them?
So you also have to pass through with your system policies, that's in terms of data protection, securities, and all that. So we need to prepare. In fact, we have prepared one with a full policy on how we process users' data, how we keep data, how we protect users' data, the entire system and everything. So once we get the opportunity to meet them, we will do a proper presentation, give them all what we've drafted for a review.
Okay, but what actually do they do?
So, in fact, I've not researched more about all the activities, but
I prepared a document to go and meet them with.
Yes, we have the document to present.
But you don't know exactly what they do.
So I know, but not all of them, right? Yeah.
Rashpi, in your presentation, you said you wanted guidance. So that gives me the permission to hit you very hard with some questions. And then I am also looking at how scalable your business model is. With, if I have to borrow the word from Madam, the 2 CDs mantra. Currently, what is your burn rate? Because you are a startup. We didn't see financials in your presentation. 2, you're getting into an industry that is well matured. So your direct competition is MTN, Momo, Telecel, Airtel, Tigo, ZPay, Express, Pay, Zo, Tap, and the list goes on. What market share are you seeking to grab? One, I want to know your understanding of the market. 2, I want to look at the share of the market that you're looking to grab. The technology is one part, but you are bringing this technology to put a business, and that business has to be scalable, right? So just tell me a bit the research you've done on the market. How do you understand this market? And then we get into your revenue potential.
Sure. In fact, the market is really big, and we are hoping, as a startup, at least we get 1% to 5% of the market share. We strongly believe in that because of the rapid potentials of how users are signing up. Currently, we've not released our platform within our ecosystem. We have 200 sign-ups and making transactions over 1,000 plus within this period of time. We strongly believe that we are going to have a lot of sign-up and a lot of transaction passing through Rashpay.
Okay, so I get that bit. Now let's look at your revenues. Currently, what's the total number of your team?
We are currently 6.
How much ballpark? Don't tell me individual. Ballpark on a monthly basis, how much are you paying your team members?
Currently, we are not getting paid.
Okay. Yeah. So in terms of you encourage people to use your payroll, you don't have a payroll.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, because you are a startup, you need to understand these things. Whilst we were having the panel discussion, you had a question. You're an entrepreneur. You need to track your expenses. This is why a lot of startups fail. You're not doing pro bono work. You need to make money. So to justify your 2 CDs, you've not even considered paying your own staff. Now currently you're telling me you have 20 people who are committed in transacting every week, correct?
Every day.
Every day.
Yes.
Averagely, what is the transaction rate?
So a day is getting to 90
transactions a day. Is it 90 individual transactions?
Yes, 90.
So if I multiply that, I'll be very generous by your 10 CDs. It means that a day, what you're making would be 9,000 CDs. Right? 900. 10 CDs. You do 90 by 900 a day. Multiply that by 30. How much electricity do you buy for the office?
Currently, we don't have an office. We stay in our various homes to operate the system.
Okay. So now I would give you the advice. Do you have a financial person on your team?
Yes, please.
Okay. Then that guy is not doing you justice, because his job is to lay out all of this and tell you that if you charge this amount, it is going to sustain your business. You are a hardcore tech guy, so you are bent on the technology. But the truth is, the business is a different ball game altogether. So you would need to make sure that you pen down all of this cost and match it against the 2 CDs or 10 CDs. Or else you are dead on. You know why I'm saying that?
Yes, please.
The technology can be great, but I don't think you can stand a fight with MT and Momo.
Yes.
Okay. Right, thanks.
Rosby. Earlier you made a statement that you're looking for an advice investor and somebody who will be your backbone. So the question is, does your technology, is it bankable? Is it sustainable? Does it impact community over a long term? Does it impact a country? That's the area that I look at. I like the concept, but I think the judges have stated the competition that you are bound to face on there. Not even to look at the security module side of it as well. That is a whole complex on its own. Now, you cannot say you're doing a transaction only based within the circumference of Ghana, because then automatically you limit your segmentation of your business trend. The second part of it is, it's one thing having the technology, it's a different thing identify a common problem in a country and then finding a way to actually resolve it. That is the part of being an entrepreneurship. Now, you've come into a market whereby the whole list goes on. The chances of survival is 1, 2, 10, if I'm going to be honest. Sure. The other part that excites me is how you can actually cash in is it a voucher or something? If my advice or my recommendation to you is literally focus on that. There are so many shops, retail outlets being opened within the country that they are giving gift vouchers and other things. Okay, I've not come across any technology that you can actually use to actually cash it in. Yeah. Okay, I know in the West you can actually have the gift voucher. Then when you walk into the retail shop, they actually scan it to get your discount. If you want to bring that solution to technology, then you're heading somewhere, because it's a gray area that no one is actually tapping into. We're doing it in Ghana. I will focus my energy rather there. And if you can put in an effective marketing strategy whereby you go into all these retail outlets and say, listen, this is what my platform can do for you. All I have to do is for you to do that. And then you get people to patronize your platform. Okay, it's one way to go. So I will advise you tap rather into that direction. Here is a lot of capital intensive. The 2 cities is not going to go anywhere. Exactly. And at the end of the day, what service are you providing that the other competitors are not doing it? PayPal ran away from Africa because of cyber. Exactly. Exactly. So it's very dicey area. As much as I love the concept, but let's look at what works. Okay. Okay, yeah. Is to tap into an area whereby nobody is doing it, it's only you, and then just find a way to maximize it and then get good business out of it. Are you getting to understand? Yes, so please. That is where I will ask you to go. Then you're talking about you doing payroll and then payment at the same time. Payroll is 100% HR. Okay, yes. So if you want to build an app that focus on HR to make the entrepreneur, the business owner life easier, i.e. to actually go over what their HR or the accountant is actually preparing to pay at the end of the month before they give a green light to pay, it kind of makes sense. But these are 2 heavy platforms. You have 3 combining that into it. You have to look at a very secure server to actually host this. Yes. And you actually have to pay somebody to actually hack your system to see how reliable your system is. Excellent. And not to talk about the whole shine is on Ghana now and Africa in terms of crime. You need to put all that factors into consideration. So pick an area whereby you'll be safe, sure. It's not being tapped, and you continue to develop on it. Sure. All right?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Kingsley. All right.
Good day, and I'm Emmanuel Achenjan once again. Thank you for the platform to be here to share with you this very day. Now, Chronos is a modern.
Emmanuel, hold on 1 second.
Sorry. Chronos, a modern tech event discovery ticketing platform. The overview. The overview. Chronos is a modern event discovery and ticketing platform designed to connect users with entertainment, educational and community events.
Don't be there.
Yes,
Don't be tensed. Just relax.
Yes,
okay?
Yes,
and then present.
Yes,
right?
Thank you. Chronos is a modern event discovery and ticketing platform designed to connect users with entertainment, educational, and community events. It features intuitive user interface, secure payment methods, and personalized event recommendations to improve how people find and attend events. The problem statement. The current event ecosystem in Ghana faces issues such as fragmented discovery channels and rapid payment and rigid payment gateways. My solution to this. Chronos offers a unified digital platform to address fragmented discovery channels in Ghana. It provides real-time event discovery based on location and preferences, combined with a secure and fast ticketing system, featuring multiple payment integrations for convenience and reliability. Market opportunity. The Ghanaian entertainment and tech sector is growing rapidly with increasing smartphone penetration and mobile money adoption. Chronos targets both organizers seeking efficient digital tools and consumers seeking convenience and reliability, positioning itself as the go-to digital event ecosystem in West Africa. Competitive advantage. Unlike existing event listing platforms, Chronos integrates smart event recommendations and local maps to engage users in nearby events. Real-time digital ticketing and verification. A sleek, locally optimized mobile experience with offline caching. The tech stack. Flutter for cross-platform mobile apps. Backend, Supabase, PostgreSQL plus Auth for scalable real-time data handling. API, REST plus integrated payment API such as Haftel or Paystack. Why people will pay to use? People will pay because Chronos solves key points and offers superior value. Consumers, they pay for a secure and fast ticketing system that provides a reliable way to find and attend events. They gain convenience from real-time discovery and multiple payment integrations such as the mobile money. Organizers, they pay for efficient digital tools and a unified platform to overcome fragmented discovery channels and rigid payment gateways in the current Ghanaian events ecosystem. Projections. Chronos targets two main groups, suggesting a substantial potential user base given the market condition. Consumers seeking convenience and reliability in event discovery and ticketing. Event organizers needing efficient digital tools. This is why I should be picked. Chronos is a high potential concept that should be picked because it is, first of all, a direct solution to a local platform. A local problem. It directly addresses the fragmented discovery channels and rigid payment gateways present in Ghana's event ecosystem. strategically positioned. That's the number 2. It targets a rapidly growing market with increasing smartphone penetration and aims to become the go-to digital events ecosystem in West Africa. Competitively differentiated. It integrates key features that existing platforms lack. Number 1, smart event recommendations and local maps. Number 2, real-time digital ticketing and verification. Number 3, a sleek, locally optimized mobile experience with caching. The last one, scalable and modern. It is built on a local tech stack, Flutter, Supabase, REST, and integrated payment APIs, designed for scalable real-time data handling. The vision: to become Ghana's leading event platform that bridges entertainment and culture, technology, and technology, empowering users to discover experience effortlessly and helping organizers thrive digitally. Thank you. Thank you for exploring Chronos with us. We are excited about making event discovery and ticketing effortlessly for everyone. Let's connect, share ideas, and create unforgettable experiences together. I would like to share my screen. Share my screen bar. Yeah. Let me share phone. Let me do a computer, yes. We don't do a
just do a presentation. Do a presentation.
Like on the screen. MVP ready, like a visual presentation of the app I had made, but it's unable to be shared. But this is basically the breakdown. Chronos is breaking down fragmented. That means distanced or like spread across the means or the avenues through which we are discovering the apps is fragmented, it's broken apart. There's no one way to discover and find one app, one event or an event app around you. So the app seeks to provide a robust and simplified way according to your preferences, your personalization, and a map, a local map. So take it as you are there on a Saturday or on a weekend and you are looking for a program to attend. You just head over to the map, see what is around you, and then you press on it. You see that, oh, maybe Tech Guru Meetup is in town today. You want to check it out. You press it, you buy the ticket. So it breaks down the fragmented discoveries we have, and it also seeks to provide a simplified way for us to attend events and attain tickets. Thank you. Mind you, it is token based or QR code based. That means you just walk to the place, they scan your QR code, and you're in.
Okay, I'll pass it around. Thanks for the presentation. A few things I looked at from Kronos. Who's your competition on the market?
Currently in West Africa, we have none. In the whole of Africa, we have. I don't think there's any.
Have you heard of Eventbrite?
Eventbrite. In Africa. Now, I know of Ticketmaster and a lot, but no Eventbrite.
Check. So the reason why I mentioned that was because your platform seeks to be a repository for events.
Yes,
people go there, they know the events that are upcoming, they select, and then they pay.
Yes, please.
Since you want to be an entrepreneur, and then it goes for your other colleagues, spend time and research your market.
Yes, please.
Right?
Yes,
you know your product, you know your market. That gives you to be very innovative. Now, on the back of that, I'm going to give an advice, because I know a lot of events people struggle. The struggle is not putting out the event out there or selling tickets, because you would have platforms that do so. The problem would be with the back end. How do I monitor? How do I ensure that people are not hoarding my tickets so that I can get the number of people I want? Because what hoarding creates is that tickets might be sold, we get to the event, and then it's half full. But you have gotten your money. That's not what every event person is looking at. So consider some of these pain points from the event standpoint, and then build the back end such that on the commercial scale it handles those event organizers, and then on the B2B side or on the business side, MTN can go for your app for their internal events as well. Yes. You understand?
Yes.
So it makes your platform more rigid. But just selling the tickets, I don't think that you need to put some back end to it. Maybe white label it so that anyone who signs up is able to use that, monitor the payments on your platform, and they can make decisions quickly.
Yes, please.
Hello? Okay. First of all, I think you have a fantastic idea.
Thank you.
It's one of the rare platforms that you tend to come across, and you've been able to identify the problem that you are aiming to solve.
Yes, please.
But if you're going to be an effective entrepreneur, you have to learn how to tell your story. You determine the pictures that we see. When you have distortion in your story, it becomes a bit confusing. So in future, if you meet up with an investor, determine what kind of picture in their mind, because the human brain interprets information in a graphical form. Are you getting a sense? So if you're going to be an effective entrepreneur, one of the things you need to do is learn how to tell your story. Just like what my colleague said, the back end is very much critical. You said something in your presentation that you can even get a Google location for the event. Is that right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So if you can combine not only somebody living in the state that want to go to, let's say, Uncle Abel's program in National Theatre, and they can actually advertise on your platform. Not only can they buy the ticket, but they can equally on your platform pinpoint where the location is for them to get there. If you can combine these two, then you have a viable business module. Are you getting us on?
Yes, please.
What you need to look at is the tendency of somebody creating something unique beyond what you have created. Okay, so combine the commercial with the technology, with the marketing module. With this also, I think you can actually have agents across African continent, okay? Whereas you set up your database to segment each country of the event. So for instance, you can go to Nigeria and they can log into the same database, but they don't get to see what is happening in Africa.
Yes.
But on the back end, what you can do is you can actually look at shows open in Nigeria, and you can actually go back in the market and say, hey, I can help you promote this because I have this number of people on my platform. Okay, so don't target only Ghana, right? Use Ghana as a test case, because in West Africa, Ghana is a place to be, especially this time of the year. So you can actually use Ghana as a test case and then also expand it to other African countries, which you just have to find an agent. But you need a secure platform to actually keep this, and then you always need to find somebody to try and hack your system to see how resilient it's going to be. But I think overall the business module is very, very good. You just have to learn to commercialize it. All right?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Please permit me to reiterate one of the things he said, that as an entrepreneur, you need to learn how to tell your story. I'm a marketer, and I wanted to see how your communication was catching our attention to what you're doing. I get a sense that you have your own style of communication, which is a unique thing that we must not crash. Yet there is a way you can develop it in such a way that you will communicate your style, yet you will make the impact in terms of catching people's ear. Because at the end of the day, what you're doing is a business. No matter how technical and how technically sophisticated and excellent what you have done is, if you can't sell it, then it's no business. Mm-hmm. And I think you can work on it.
Yes,
I think
yes,
you can
yes.
work on it.
Yes, please.
I think you can work on it.
Thank you.
I realized that in the process, I was listening to your listeners as well. I could pick feed that not all of them were paying attention to you. Yes. So, permit me to encourage you respectfully. That is one thing you have to work on, please.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Now, let me do the technical side of it. How much premium did you put on UI UX? They were speaking about the back end. So I'm saying, like, I'm a marketer, so I want things that will help sell. So you know the role UI UX can play.
Yes, please.
If you were to do a ratio, what did you put on UI UX?
As in money.
Enough said. Enough said.
Come again, please. Okay. Okay, in terms of premium, let me say attention.
Oh, yeah.
How much attention did you put on UI and then the UX, please?
So much attention. I don't know if you noticed, but there's glass morphism. As in... Sorry.
So do you really appreciate that?
There's glass morphism. You can see through, and then when you just tap here,
well, I know glass morphism, but
like I've integrated so many components and features that would make it beautiful.
Yes.
And more immersive. I don't know if you've noticed.
But okay, it may be there, but have you start thinking about it this way? And I'm not going to judge you about what specifically I'm saying, but it may go for all of you, please. So start thinking about it this way. Is there UI UX that helps promote your particular content? For example, if you are doing fintech and somebody is doing, say, agrotech, is there a UI UX that will match the agrotech in terms of attracting the person who is using it much more than that? If you bring it to your system, it won't work, but you have a unique one that works as a fintech UI UX that will attract clients, yes, or promote clientele. That is what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Yes, please.
So you have to look at that UI UX that really matches, that can really promote the content that you are doing, and then apply. It may be glassmorphism. It works on all platforms. It's not necessarily something. Think about it that way. it will make you much more creative.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, so briefly, is it Chronox?
Yes, please.
Direct solution to fragmented recovery channel, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Did you show your team?
Team.
It's just you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. So, your stakeholders, did you mention anything about your stakeholders?
No, please, but I mentioned the market opportunity and then a venue, like a way to make revenue.
Okay, I'm asking because selling tickets for programs, isn't it? Yes, so whose tickets are you selling?
Depends, it could be free events, ticketed events such as, I don't know if you've heard of Dirty Rave. There's a lot of events.
So they
Summer
are your
disco.
stakeholders, isn't it? You would need to liaise with them
Yes,
before
please.
you can sell their tickets.
Yes,
That
please.
is-
Yes, please.
Was there any mention to that?
No, please. But because we are offering them reliability and a unified platform, I think it would be easy to liaise with them.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Just a little contribution. It's one thing that you want to make life easier for event organizers, but where your major sell will come in is if the users enjoy the platform. So you need to put the user experience factor to it as well. And then one of the proposals you can make to these event organizers are if you have a regular user buying from your ticket, now you're going to see your direct marketing to these people as well. It's also something that you have to consider doing that. And also for a particular user, you can then have his voucher system. So the two of you can work on that and it says, we can create a voucher system for you whereby the person gets even 10% or 5% on your following year event. Look at it as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, hello. Do you also know the data protection?
Yes, please.
What do they do?
Just protect how I manage the data of my consumers.
They protect how you manage the data of your consumers.
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you know how long they've been in the system?
I don't know I'm not sure I know how long they've been, but I've read on them.
You've read about them?
Yes, please.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, so the next slide was supposed to be a UI of the platform so that you would have seen the interface, how the interface looks like. But
Hello everyone, and Elkanah from DSI Ghana, and I'll continue from the next place. So basically, the next slide is going to be the fuel for SCI research. Actually, because we are on the blockchain, we want to reward
contributors, scientists, reviewers, and funders. So Web3 is all about rewarding, giving back. We are not holding it, but actually trying to help give back. Yeah. So please, can you move on to the next slide? Okay, so I think I'll use my phone at this point. Okay, so the next slide, please. So basically, I've spoken about Scicoin. Yeah. Okay, so this is our revenue model. First of all, transaction fees. On the blockchain, transaction fees are one of the things most platforms make revenue from. So with transaction fees, we are able to make revenue. Yeah. Also funders. So when it comes to funders funding or investing in research, we make some profit from there, as well as token vesting. This is more technical, but I'll break it down. Basically, in Web3, tokens can be vested for a long period of time, and whilst those tokens are vested, revenue can be generated. Please move to the next slide. Thank you. Yeah. Also, to show a proof of contributing to a project, we try to reward them with one of the technology Web3 gave birth to, which is NFT. So with NFT, you have a graphical or let's say an art that shows a proof of what you've contributed to. And this, please move back, please. So with the NFT, it's a proof minted on the blockchain and can never be tampered. So basically what we are trying to do, leveraging blockchain, and nothing is tempered. It's there forever till thy kingdom come. So please, next slide. Yeah, so this is our market opportunity. We are actually looking at Africa and not beyond. If there's a need for us to scale beyond, we will. But for now, Africa, over 54 countries in Africa, and we have a population of 1.4 billion. So most of them are not researchers though, but in terms of investing in research, these are the markets we have. Please, next slides. And basically, this is the end. Yeah. So for funders, researchers, and reviewers, thank you. So at this point, we want to demo the platform. Mr. Elisha. Okay.
So I think the problem they are facing is the projector is running, the cord or the wires is running through where people are sitting. So please try not to step on it. That's why we're getting the buffering. And I think, Elisha, you should send your team up here to also check. Thank you.
Sorry, if we're not seeing this, we can still go ahead whilst you try to set it up. The panel will try and ask you a question each, just to clarify some things, right? So I would start. The blockchain component, I see you segment your business process into two. One is the financial aspect where you have Scicoin, which then becomes more or less like a crypto bit of it. And that's where I suppose you're using your NFTs. And then the other aspect would be where you're trying to connect the researcher, the founder, and the reviewer. My ultimate question is, how do you ensure quality? Because lately it's been in the news. There are a lot of scientific papers that are AI generated, and it's become a very big issue. Sometimes you verify and you even realize they don't exist at all. So how is your platform going to ensure this quality?
So for us, what we are doing is the publishing of the papers. So before you submit, after your submission of the paper, we have, let me say, a team behind who will help in the reviewing. So you just don't submit and it's just published. You submit, there's a team behind who will go through the reviewing. So we go to your data set, what you have provided, and we check how realistic it is. Because there are certain metrics that can be done on them. So for biomedical engineers, when you are doing certain type of human tests, we have called something an over test. So you provide your population sample. We will cross-check it ourselves. If it tallies with the numbers, then we actually come to the literature part. That's the writing part. We can check for replication first, meaning if the paper has been already reproduced from what you put out there, you get it. And after that, we also check for the content of it. Basically, that's that.
We. Who is we?
So there is a team behind. We have.
Where is the team?
So sorry, we didn't add that. But there is a team.
You have a team on standby now on this system.
We don't totally have the system run, but we have a team behind who is supposed to help. I am part. Then there is another guy. He's not here. Then we have an association from my school that we are partnering with to help us with the system.
Okay. I know this is a big problem because I have a bunch of scientists in where I come, so I understand this. But then you need to find a way of ensuring that quality. Because when there's a surge, the human beings cannot keep up with it. You understand?
Thank you.
Okay. I like the concept, I like the idea. I'm just looking at the sustainability of it, which is the commercial part. One of the things you realize you struggle to get a lot of funding on is when it comes to technology in education merit as well. So as much as it's a good idea, and it goes for everyone who wants to get into the world of entrepreneurship, identify a solution, find something that you enjoy doing. The most important key part of it is find a way to get paid for it. But I don't see how you're going to get paid for these, and that makes it a bit difficult area. I was thinking more of, recently I heard something, I might be completely off. They say past questions. Students want to do Pascal, what. If you can create something whereas any student who was going to write an exam can actually log into your system, pay as little as the 2 Ghana cedis thing from there, and says you can review past questions to help you write your exam. In addition to what you are doing, that means you have an alternative avenue of generating little 2 cedis every month that people are going to write an exam. And it can begin from JHS to SHS to the universities. Are you getting understanding? So for me, if you add that part of it to generate something, but with this, you're going to get, you need somebody who is, or an institution who is going to fund this. And you have the challenges of checking the quality of information you put in out there. And if you say you have a back-end team, this is a lot of data to review to make your analysis. So either you write a further program that will actually compare whatever the person is publishing with whatever is out there, and also to ensure that it is not an AI generated these are things you need to reconsider as well. But like I said, it's a suggestion. Find a way you can do the past questions thing to add to it. And from GHS to SHS, just combine all exams written every year, mock exams. If it's part of it, then fantastic. Find a way that people can actually register, log in, and then basically you charge them as little as maybe 2, 6, or 5 Ghana cedis, which is not a lot. But then if you have over 500,000 people paying you 2 Ghana cedis, is a lot of money. All right? So that will be my contribution to that.
Okay. Please, do you have an idea of how many papers are published globally? Let's say in any given period, you can take any given period you want. Say for the last year, or let's say for the past 5 years. Do you have an idea?
No.
You don't?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's come to Ghana. Do you have an idea?
So for Ghana, for my school and my department, I know.
We can. I don't know if they can hear you.
The thing is, for publication, I want to chip in something. Before it gets to the publication end, the publishers out there should be able to allow you to publish those papers. So you could put for the paper to publish it, but it will be published. That's why I'm not telling you a particular number, because they will have to allow you to publish those papers. You can write your paper to them for them to publish, but it won't get published.
So I asked you about the ones that have been published. Do you have an idea?
No. No.
You don't. So again, it speaks to what Sir said. I mean, the scalability. If you want to scale this really, then you should understand the statistics behind the scenes. You understand? So when he was talking about the team that you said will review those things, assuming you start dealing with 1,000 papers. Do you understand what I mean? So again, the background research is also something you need to consider. Have you also spoken to the data protection people?
So
yeah, let me just ask.
Yeah, so no, we haven't done that. So.
Okay, I'm okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Something you need to consider. Have you also spoken to the data protection people?
The blockchain, aside just the crypto, what else is it in the scheme of things? Where does it play?
Okay, so right now the use case of blockchain is growing. We have real world assets, which is tokenizing real world assets on the blockchain. So things like this, which will become real world assets, because this is an intellectual property. We are looking forward to merge intellectual property with NFT. So you have an NFT for your intellectual property. For example, you have an idea which is groundbreaking and new to the market or new to mankind. We actually give the articulate for that. That's the reason. Yeah.
We're trying to trace to the original person. Okay. All right.
Thank you. All right. I just have to say that the reason why we do this startup pitch competition is that these are students, young people who have no idea about what entrepreneurship is all about. So we use this platform so they can pitch it and have industry experts like the judges we have here critique it. And as part of the reward that we give them, in addition to the $1,000, we also match them with industry experts. Learn by whilst the judges, and thank you judges, you did ask some thought-provoking questions, and even for me, I was like, I didn't think about that, so thank you. Before we crown the winner, because the judges are going to do their thing, I want to ask to play a video from last year's winner. We do have Miss Erica. Erica, are you here? Please come on, boys. So last year, Wobble Technologies, they were in the hot seat, and I remember Bernard did bombard her with a lot of questions. So they went back, they learned, we matched them up, and they have a story to tell. Before we roll up the video, Elisha, get that ready. I do want to recognize Dr. Cynthia Ajiman, because I know you clapped for her, but she wasn't here. She was supposed to be one of the panelists, and I mentioned she has a PhD in mathematics and applied. Doctor, can you please come, because they did recognize you in absentia. So please, yeah, she's a powerhouse, and thank you so much. And of course, we have Etta. You are part of the board, so please, although you came in late, let us see you. So thank you so much. This lady, she teaches all the law. If you're a lawyer here, I can bet my penny that she's taught you. She's that awesome. So thank you for coming. All right, please, let's roll. We have a message from John Wobble. He's currently in China, and he has Erica representing the company Wobble Technology. So let's hear from them, and then we'll do the crown.
Hello everyone, my name is John Wobble, a co-founder of Wobble Technologies Limited. Even though I'm currently in China, I'm truly honored to connect with you all today. Winning the startup competition last year was a blessing to my entire team, and we are grateful to the Tech Up African team for believing in our vision. The funding enabled us to acquire essential materials, tools and components that allowed us to improve the durability and efficiency of our machines. Most importantly, it strengthened our ability to reduce post-harvest losses for smallholder farmers, directly contributing to food security in Ghana. This support didn't just boost our company, it boosted the impact we are making in people's lives. Some of the judges encouraged us to explore powering our equipment with clean energy system. At that time, adapting our multi-stage rice threshers to a fully clean energy system was not immediately feasible due to high power requirements and then the cost implications. However, we took their feedback seriously and began testing the concept on a smaller machine. Today, I am proud to share that we have successfully developed a hybrid multi-grain winnower that can operate using electricity, solar energy, or a petrol engine as a last resort. What began as a simple idea during the competition has now become a working solution in the Volta region, where farmers are already using it. We are truly grateful for the judges' insights, which helped accelerate our clean energy innovation pathway. We are looking at expanding our manufacturing capacity and expanding into more rice-producing communities. We are also working on new prototypes to support smallholder and commercial farmers, and building partnerships to enable us to produce more machines at an affordable cost. Our vision remains the same: to make agriculture easier, cleaner, and more profitable for farmers across Africa. To the entrepreneurs competing this year, keep believing in your idea. Don't be discouraged by the challenges. They are part of the journey. When you stay consistent, opportunities like Tech Hub will always find you. Remember, it doesn't matter where you come from. Great ideas and success can come from anyone, anywhere. Start with what you have, learn, improve, and never forget the impact you want to make. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. If you were here last year, he really got it. I remember Mr. Mensah, and I keep picking on but look at them now. So again, the kids here, I know it's tough doing public speaking. They come here, this is the first time they are presenting, and it's just an idea they have. One of the things we do at Tech Hub is we never discourage an idea. We say, break it, but pick up the pieces and fix it back, and let's see if you do it right. So we are so happy to have these guys present today. Judges, are you ready with the winner? They're still working on it. The heat is on. I don't know if the audience have an idea. 2 city, okay, I hear the audience. I don't know if it's going to influence these judges. They are tough. But anybody else? Jim? Anybody, any other favorites? And Franklin, Mr. Leonard, you mentioned something about the school getting either pass exams. I have to tell you that Emmanuel is actually working on something. He couldn't, it was too late for him to enter it into the competition. He's working on something called flashcards, and it will be interesting. So again, keep innovating, keep the ideas coming, and hopefully next time we'll have a lot more time so they can share some of the amazing work. But our doors are always open. We have the hub, and if you were here earlier on, the hub is where all the innovations people demo, from robotics to Yenshi. We have Genesis, Mavis Inspire, all those things. So these are ideas, innovative ideas that young people are coming up with. So if you have a little person at home, little child at home, and even if it's yourself, your sister, your brother, if they have an idea, let them come to Tech Hub. Our doors are always open. They can find us at techhubafrica.org and just tell us why you need us, and we are always ready to support. Judges, are you still working on it? All right. Now I'm nervous. Okay, so to the finalists, what's on your mind? How are you guys feeling?
There's so much pressure.
So much pressure, I know. How about you?
I'm trying to survive.
He says he's trying to survive. You are a survivor. How about you?
I'm hoping for the best.
Hoping for the best. That's all you can do. I hear 2 cities over there. So I will tell you, this is really, I just have no idea, but I say may the best innovation win. Whoever they are, we will support you. Yeah. Yeah, and Jemima was just telling me one of the things we want to say. I don't want this experience to scare the young ones, right? It's okay, because these guys, God willing, come next year, they'll be pros, speaking with CEOs and presidents and all that. You want to do this so that we can recognize the challenge that you have and match you with the right person to groom you. So don't stifle your innovation. Public speaking is not for everyone. Innovation work, but if you have the idea, this is the platform, and we will get you the right person to support. We have lots of special needs people in our program, and if you know how special needs people are, they are so gifted. And so we try to handhold them and make sure that they become well-rounded. So please, if you have a little one at home, if it's you yourself, let your ideas flow. And I know a couple of people reached out during the event. They have ideas, they wanted to speak. You will have to sign up for next year's startup competition. We open it up from June, and we close it in July so that you can go through the process. But before then, you can always reach out to us. Okay, the judges are busy.
With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa, turning the page.
And please don't be in a hurry to leave, because the after party starts right after we crown the winner, and we'll go back to upstairs. We'll go upstairs. They'll bring in fresh food and the drinks, and take some home if you want. Get to meet somebody. That's why we had the Yenshia thing. You may never know. It might be your next Yenshia. You may never know who you'll be speaking with. And make sure you go home with a contact. Thank you. Make sure you go home with a contact, because you may never know. Never know. Okay. All right. So we have a winner. All right. So the judges have spoken, and we have a winner. I don't know, but you tell me. So Jim, let's do it. Yeah. So give us one more. Elisha, give us theme song.
We're flipping the script on the tech scene. With innovation and skill, we're making it clean. Flipping and twisting, with code and with grace. Building a continent where tech takes its place. Tech Hub Africa, we're flying high. With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa,
I'm going to call upon Mrs. Annan. I know Mr. Joseph Annan couldn't be here. I'm going to call you, and I'm going to call Mr. Bernard and, of course, all the judges to be here so we can actually hand over the award. Of course, Erica, please come here. You have to hand over officially, right? So we have a winner. There's a winner in the house. And in America, we say drum roll. So drum roll, clapping, yeah.
Every line of code, we touch the sky.
This was a tough one, but one that is really well done. So I'm going to start by thanking all of you again for a job well done. We are here. We're going to support you, whether you were the winner or the second place winner or the third. We are here to help. So the second runner-up or the third place winner goes to Sky Research, Elkanah and team. Where's Elkanah? Yeah, so please. Where's Elkanah? The two of you, so. Are you ready? The second place winner. Are you ready? Can you guess? No? Okay. The second place winner is Rashpay. So it goes to Kingsley Eduhina. I hear a little mumbling over there. So, yes. Should it? And yeah, the Rush Pay team. Okay, I'm going to call Mrs. Annan and Erica. Please come over, and of course, Mr. Bernard. And I think all the judges, if you can come this way so they can capture. Okay. Yeah. Go over there. And Gloria, please get the cake ready. We need the cake here soon. And this is the. So the first place winner is Emmanuel Jan. Emmanuel, come over. And I will tell you. I have to tell you something about Emmanuel. When he reached out to Tech Hub, and actually he's also the very first person who used AI to search for Tech Hub. Yes, and when he reached out, he said, Madam Doreen, I have this idea. And he's used all the free softwares to build this. Unfortunately, he needed $50. Hear this, $50 to be able to buy the paid apps to make this a reality, and he didn't have it. And I have goosebumps. And I said, listen, this is the home for you. Just do it. And here you are. And I know your mom is so happy. Congratulations. Congratulations. Where's the flash?
For the sake of the audience, we will explain the criteria for choosing.
Yes, absolutely. And then, Emmanuel, don't go because we will take pictures with you.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Now that the scores are out, I'll just explain the sort of criteria that we're looking for. I know a lot of us are excited about the presentation, but for us as judges, we're looking at products that one can scale, that is ready for the market, with a little bit of push. We understand that we need to refine them a bit, because most of them are hardcore tech guys, and you would need to mentor and push them in terms of business. But looking through all of the products that were presented here today, we had to pick the best of the lot. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. So I know we have the cake, but please congratulate all of them, especially the winner. Come on over. You need a picture by yourself. And I know one day you tell your story. Miss Erica, please come so you can put the sash on him. And you could put the check over there. Please.
Okay, so I would like to congratulate you, Emmanuel. It's a big shoe you are going to fill. You need to just take advantage of all the resources and all the help available. So a year by now, you also hand over and you are proud to share your story. So congratulations.
Do you want to say anything?
Thank you all to the judges and to everybody for making this possible.
Congratulations. Stay here, Jim. Come, let's take a break.
We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa, turning the page.
Now we need the cake here, Gloria. And then please, the judges, the panelists, please come and help us. And all of you, the candidates, come. Everybody should go home with a piece of this cake. It's especially made for Tech Hub. And the camera people, please capture it because it has a lot on there, specially made. Please come over. The panel of judges, please come. Our board, please come. This is for you. So, Emmanuel, you're going to cut the cake. Where's Jemima? Yeah. So, the panel, Cynthia, please come. And of course, all right.
Tech Hub Africa, we're flying high. With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age.
And actually, Tech Hub had a lot of people celebrating their birthdays in December. So, Emmanuel, where are you? Emmanuel is here. Martin, Gloria, all of you come. The birthday folks, come. And if December is your birthday, come on, join us. And let's cut it. Yeah, go ahead, Emmanuel.
So we're cutting this cake in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay. Thank you, judges. Thank you.
With every line of code, we touch the sky. We're the acrobats of the digital age. Tech Hub Africa, turning the page. The skills of innovation and art. With every step and every leap, we're reaching the heart of the digital future, where Africa takes the lead. With Tech Hub Africa, the possibilities are free. Yeah, Tech Hub Africa, we're
Wow.
high.
What an evening we've had here tonight. And firstly, I'd like to apologize to everyone that we've slightly run over. We're usually very much on time, so we do apologize for taking an hour extra of your time. But I guess that we're all having fun. So you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. So I would like to give the closing remarks for tonight. It has been an incredibly beautiful evening, and I thank everyone for being here with us to share in this moment. This session that we've had tonight proves that there's no limits to what we can achieve as a team when we have the same mind and we're sharing ideas, challenging our barriers, and thinking through solutions. So I'd like to invite you here next year. We host this program every year, same date, same venue hopefully, but we'll communicate that. I'd also ask that you follow us on all our social media handles, sign up, and follow what we do. We do usually give tech tips and tech news. We wrap up what's going on in the tech industry every week, so watch this space. So we thank you all for being here, and I'd like to invite the future, which is today, Yowana Woku, to help us give the vote of thanks.
Hello and good evening. Thank you all for coming. A huge thanks to the judges, the panelists, sponsors, and everyone here. Everyone who made up this evening Tech Guru Meetup a blast. Have a safe drive home and let's keep shaping Africa's digital future for young ones like me. Thank you.
And I'm going to call on Mr. Samuel Echampon to give the closing prayer, but again, it's just so we can move on to the after party. There's a lot to eat, drink responsibly, get a piece of cake, and have fun. So Mr. Samuel Echampon, he came all the way to the U.S., all the way from the U.S. He had to leave, but he said, no, I'm going to stay for Tech Guru Meetup. So thank you so much for staying on.
Amen. Can we?
I'm so sorry. Right, we have a raffle going as we speak, and the criteria is that the more platforms that you follow us on, the better your chances of winning. We have a beautiful gift for the winner tonight, so I'll ask you all to start signing up and see what works we're doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is my mom, by the way, Mama Doreen. She's been very great to me, so thank you guys for coming. Can we stand up on our feet and just say a quick prayer? All right, Father, we thank you this evening. We thank you for bringing us into this session. We thank you for everybody that came. We thank you for the judges. We thank you for the leaders. Father, it is our prayer that as we heading out, we pray that may you guide everybody out safely. We pray we cover the highways and the byways with the blood of Jesus. We pray that, Father, as you have brought us together this year, we pray that next year you bring us make this event even more bigger. We thank you for all that you have done and all that you continue to do. We bless you in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. So, thank you all once again. Please don't be in a hurry to go. Let's go there. Make sure you have your bag. It has some nice goodies in it. Grab some food. Check out the vendors. And of course, let's build the digital future together. Thank you.